Texas, no weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. In motion, Hill. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Lance looking to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance going to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Pollard going to try the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Tyron Johnson there on the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A final shot before half for Lance. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
In motion, Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. In motion, Hill. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and 5 now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Lance flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Lance to throw it. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a give here to Pollard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Lance. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bears 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time here. Lance. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Jackson running again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. Koo knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Finding room at midfield. They find some open field here. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Lance now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.